Hi guys, my name is Mary. I'm going to be doing the second half of November reading for you all. November 16th through the 30th reading for Capricorn. How are you all today? I am doing wonderful. I hope you are too. If I can shuffle today. This is for your sun, moon, and rising signs. And it's not going to resonate with everyone. If it doesn't resonate, you might want to try your other signs. Hold on, see this one? I've already meditated on the cards, you all, before I start the video. And it does take me just a minute. Please be patient with me. I try to hurry. All right, let's see what we got. The Knight of Swords. The Nine of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, they look straight, Strength card, Page of Cups, and the Six of Swords. Are they straight, you all? I hope so. You're clarifying the Six of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, and the Seven of Cups. The Sun card and Door to Spirit. How pretty is that? Helpful people and big happy changes. Bring these down here. Give me just a minute, okay? I feel like that there's something coming in that's going to make you guys emotionally happy. I really do, especially, of course, with the Nine of Cups, which just basically means that you're emotionally fulfilled and you're emotionally, you're just happy. You're more positive, you're more optimistic, you're more, you're loving yourself more, you're loving your thoughts, your ideas, your way of living, your thinking. You're just really feeling good about yourself. And then especially when I get this big happy changes in the Sun card to boot. I mean, for heaven's sakes, you're moving forward with something that you're enjoying doing, or that's good for you, or that you have brought back possibly from your past. So let's say, let me give you an example. This could be a job change. This could be a career change. This could be some kind of creativity coming out. Something that you've had or done or wanted to do when you were younger, when back in some other, possibly when your children were younger, possibly when you were younger, possibly when hold on. Sorry. Trying to get the right words coming out. Bless my heart. It almost makes me feel like you're doing something now that you have always wanted to do, or that you have always thought of doing, or that you used to do and you're bringing it back into your life. It's how I'm feeling. I'm feeling like that this is it's going to be something that you're great at, that you have always had in your heart, and that is going to make you extremely proud of yourself, along with being very happy. It's all going through my head, and I'm trying to spit it out the way that it's going through my head, but I don't know if I said it the right way. Let me just throw something out there, okay? Let's say if you wanted to change careers back in the day. You know, as we're younger, we kind of pick a career and we stick to it, and then we get better at it and better at it and better at it. But there may have been something that you've done back when you were younger, or from the past, that you actually enjoyed doing a lot. And it may even be some kind of hobby that you enjoy doing. Whether it be writing a book, painting, drawing, cooking, creative anything, crafts, anything to that extent. And then you kind of put it to the side and said, I don't have time for it. It takes too much time. I'll never make any money at it. You know, that kind of thing. I almost feel like that now, all of a sudden, you've got this creativity and this spark inside of you, and you're wanting to bring out this passion that you've had for such a long time. And whether it be a hobby, whether it be that career change, or whether it be just something that you enjoy doing, is really going to make a huge difference in your life. And I almost feel like for some of you guys, it could possibly be some kind of financial gain from it. But more than that, it's your happiness. It's your emotional fulfillment. It's something that you have wanted to do for a long time, and maybe, you know, you've had a family, or you've just not been able to do it. You've not had the time, you've not had the energy, you've not had the passion in a while. And now it's coming back. It's something that you've been wanting to do for a while. It's something that you've thought about doing, maybe even when you were younger, or maybe 10 years ago, 5 years ago. Maybe because your kids were young, you couldn't do it. But I have a feeling that there's something about this that just makes me feel like you're going to be doing something that you are so good at and so passionate about that you could possibly, even though you don't know it now, you could possibly sell this. Whether it be that book, that painting, that drawing. You could possibly sell your crafts. You could possibly be making something and giving it away for Christmas, or for gifts, or for birthdays, or for family members. And the next thing you know, people are waiting in line for you to make them one so they can buy it from you. This may only be, I was going to say, I was going to say this could be, you know, for half of you guys out there, but honest to goodness, I feel so strong about this. I almost feel like I'm talking to everybody that's listening. And it may not be any of the things that I said, but it's something, it could be that career change that you've been wanting to do for a very long time. And you could possibly start going back to school so you can get a license or certificate or some kind of knowledge so you can start something brand new. Because as we get older, we kind of start going, you know what, I'm good at that, and I've done that all my life. I've done it for 20 years, I've done it for 10 years, however long you've been doing it, maybe even longer. And you're kind of sick of it after a while, right? I want to go be a nurse. I want to go be a teacher. I want to go be a realtor. I want to go be something different. I want to build websites. I want to, that's how I'm feeling with this. It's almost like all of a sudden you guys have got this spark and this passion and this determination to do whatever it was that you've been wanting to do for a while. To get back into it possibly. And to actually show how great you are at it. And you're going to trust. This is trust, determination, strength. This is just believing in yourself, believing in your dreams, believing in your choices, because this is a choice card. This is something that I believe for a lot of you guys, you're going to have choices. Should I do this? Should I do that? What happens if? And then I have this door to spirit card over here, which really tells me that if you guys go within, if you guys are going to have this strong intuition, you're going to have this strong inner guidance coming out of you, this strong instincts and this gut feeling. And if you'll go with that, if you'll just believe in that, you'll take the right path for you. I have this helpful people. Helpful people could be in so many different directions. These could be co-workers. These could be family members, friends of yours. This could be some people that will help you build up your website, for instance, or build up your, maybe it's the people in your neighborhood. Maybe it's the people that work with you. Maybe this is you guys getting that promotion, and maybe you're in the same office or the same job, but you're getting into a different opportunity or a different location or a different section of your job, to where you could do something completely different that you've been wanting to do. It gives me a great feeling, and for some of you guys, with this Four of Pentacles, I can take this in a lot of different ways. Sometimes it's you hanging on too tightly to something. Maybe it's your job. Maybe it's your money. Possibly it's your way of thinking. Sometimes it's just the way we're thinking, you all. Sometimes it's just the way, it's like, okay, if I switch careers now, will I be able to afford it? Or do I have the energy for that? Yes, I say you do. I think you'll be great at something in particular. And even if it's just that hobby, like I said, something that you're doing after work or on the weekends or something to that extent, you're going to be great at it because you're passionate about it and you crave it. You want it. You want to do it. You can't wait to get home. You can't wait to start on it. You can't wait to be better at it. And it really gives me this feeling like you guys are almost, hold on, let me phrase this the right way. I feel like for a lot of you that you're doing this for your future. And right now you may not know that whatever this is that I'm talking about, you may not realize that this could be financially fulfilling for a lot of you later on in the future, but it can be. So if you are writing that book, if you are painting that picture, drawing, cooking, building websites, whatever it is, getting that certificate or that license to do something in particular, you're going to be pleasantly surprised in your future if you'll stick with it. And I think for a lot of you guys, you will. I think this is almost maybe like almost a retirement plan for some of you. You may not even realize it right now. That's the exciting part. If you'll stick with it, it's going to come to you instead of you going to it. Instead of for you looking for the right person to buy your book, or the right person to buy your painting, or the right person to buy your websites, the people are going to come to you. It's a really great feeling that I have. Give me just a minute, okay? I'm going to rearrange. These guys could stand for messages. These guys could be your feelings, your emotions right here, and your thoughts, and your intelligence, and the way you're thinking. Of course, the Pentacles are your sign, Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So this is you guys doing things the right way, moving down the right path, doing something that you're passionate about, something that you're moving forward with, something that you're happy with. Big happy changes, for heaven's sakes. And look how emotionally fulfilled and satisfied that you are. Possibly from your past, something from your past. All right, give me just a second. These could be messages. You could be dealing with children. You know, maybe that's why you're reminiscing about the past, because your kids are young. Maybe they're going off to college. Maybe now is the time you can do something that you enjoy doing, something that would make you happy now. So here's how I feel about it. This is definitely you and your energy and your sign, whether you're male or female. This is down to earth. This is patience. This is doing things the right way, looking at everything, being very practical. So it really gives me this feeling like you're practical, your emotions are, this is what you're wanting to do, your intelligence, your truthfulness, your new way of thinking is coming out. Could possibly be hanging on to something too tightly, and you know, maybe it is your children. Maybe they're going off to college or moving out of the house and you're panicked about it. Maybe that's why this would be something good. Maybe that's why the Six of Cups comes up as well. Because you're looking back at the past. I wish my kids were still young. Or this is something I've done when I was younger. Or this is something I've wanted to do since I was younger. And then I feel like with this Seven of Cups, there's going to be options. But you got to choose the right cup. But don't worry about that. You will. You will, especially with this door to spirit, with these big happy changes, with this Sun card. These are just really good feelings that I have. So maybe this is something that you've done in your past, or something that you've always wanted to do. If you believe and have and are determined and have faith, and just realize that if you believe in yourself, you can do whatever you set your mind to. There might be other people involved in helping you with this situation, or with this circumstance, or with this new opportunity. There might be other people that's patting you on the back, that's giving you kudos, or it's other people that might be wanting to buy something from you in particular. Maybe it's your family members or friends. Maybe it's people in your community, or people in your job where you work. Maybe this is a promotion of some sort, something that you've wanted for a long time. But look at this Nine of Cups. This happiness. I mean, this is you guys being extremely happy and satisfied with yourself, with your environment, with your predicament, with your decisions. Because this is you guys moving forward and not looking back. There is something that you're taking a new journey out with. And if it's not anything that I have said earlier, maybe it's just your decisions or your choices or your new way of thinking that's going to be putting you in a better predicament. But there is big happy changes. Here's the Sun card. And we all know that the Sun card is happiness and love and energy and positivity and just something that's coming up that's just going to make you feel like good about life in general. And then I have this door to spirit. And I'm always one to say, you all, this could be you guys going within and really getting a deeper understanding of your spiritual side. It's a connection with spirit. It's more intuition. It's more gut. It's more instincts. It makes you feel more powerful when you open up. Because you know that your decisions are the right ones for you. You know that your gut don't steer you wrong. So you're going to feel like $1,000,000 just living life and loving life and doing something that you've always wanted to do or that you have done in your past and that you're fantastic at. And you're only going to get better and better and better and better. And honest to goodness, if this is something that you're thinking about for retirement, whether it be 5 years from now or 20 years from now, this is something that you could possibly fall back on if you start doing it. Something you enjoy doing, something that you can possibly make money on later on in the future, and something that you can maybe even fall back on, which is great. And this is really going to make you feel awesome. I mean, there's no other words for it. It's a really great feeling that I have. All right, this is a great reading, Capricorn. I hope you guys have enjoyed this today. This is your second half of November reading, November 16th through the 30th reading for Capricorn. I hope you guys have enjoyed it, and I hope you guys come back and see me. Take care, you guys. I'll see you soon.